Hi, this is Katie Young.
This is Josh Rucker.
The Wealth Effect. We talk about business, community,
personal development, and financial pathology.
That was great. Hey, before we get into the story of Josh today,
Yeah.
I want to send a huge shout out to Style House.
Shout out to Style House.
Shout out to Chris Journey James, because last week he put on a good event.
Yeah.
I heard it was a success.
He got all of his forks and his plates and his
Yeah,
utensils.
yeah, I did. I am one where, you got to give, donate, give back.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, everyone, I got a big announcement.
Oh, okay.
I got a huge announcement I want to make to everybody right now
Okay.
in this moment, but I forgot it. I forgot the announcement I had. So
Listen, people, it was a big build-up, okay?
it was.
I was excited. I already know the news, and I was excited.
It's not even there. Oh, this is the announcement. I got it now.
See?
This is the announcement, everyone. So apparently, I'm the guy that shut down the gambling house in North Little Rock, Arkansas.
Yeah, he's that guy. He is.
And so
He did it. He did it.
Let me. All jokes aside, everyone. So it was a gambling house in the city I'm from. Like I am very, very passionate about my community.
Yeah.
I've been for a long time. It's just you got to work, and don't talk and all that kind of stuff. Just keep working. I've been working for a long time. So I saw this gambling house. It masks itself as a grocery store.
Yeah.
But in the back, it's some machines.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let me break this down. Then we'll get to the story of Josh.
Yeah.
I had people tell me, Kevin, let them people live, let all that happen. Let me tell you the effects of having an illegal gambling casino in a poverty-stricken neighborhood. Let me tell you the effects. Typically, look, I don't know if this has happened, but typically you have prostitution that goes around the gambling house.
Mm-hmm.
Typically you do. On top of prostitution, you have people in there spending money on gambling, and their kids are going to school hungry every day.
Right.
Their kids are coming home hungry. Their kids are not being clothed properly. Because if people were honest, typically gamblers gamble. And they keep gambling. And they don't care to stop gambling. So the residual effects of a illegal casino being inside of a neighborhood, a poverty-stricken neighborhood, almost magnifies poverty 100 times over.
Yeah.
Because the ripple effects affects everyone. Now the kid come to school hungry, upset, probably been at home, sleep all night by himself because you at the gambling house.
Right.
So that kid got to wake up, probably brush their teeth on their own, get themselves together on their own. Probably wearing dirty clothes because I'm telling you, I've been to a lot of places. I've been there before.
Yeah.
Probably wearing dirty clothes. Lights probably off. Gas probably off. Guess where the money went?
To the gambling house.
So when I tell you, like, when I made this post, I said the gambling house is hurting the community more than it's helping it. I was serious about that because the residual effects of a illegal casino being inside of a neighborhood that's already poverty,
Right.
the residual effects, it affects everyone in the neighborhood. The police got to do more police work.
Yep. You bringing more crime to the community. You just said prostitution. Where there's prostitution, you got drugs because the prostitutes need drugs. So you got prostitution, drugs. With drugs come murder. Like,
so I'm gonna say this: I didn't have anything to do with the gambling house getting shut down. I was literally just leisurely going to see my uncle. He was happened to be in the parking lot talking to a police officer in front of the gambling house. This is the funny part. This was funny to me.
so the police was already there.
It was a black police officer at that.
Yeah.
Nah, and it was a black police officer in front of the gambling house talking to my uncle, and I was like, bro. He's like, oh, don't worry about it. He said, they finna be shut down in 3 or 4 days anyway. It took 13.
Yeah.
But said they finna be shut down in 3 or 4 days. 2 days later, I make a post. Hey, this place hurting the community. It need to be shut down. Anyway, I said, I hope whatever he told me happened.
Yeah.
Because it need to be shut down because I got to teach your kids.
Yeah.
I'm teaching the kids that you sending to school hungry.
Exactly.
I really want y'all to get that. Like, I didn't have anything to do with it. But you know what? I'm not sad. I'm actually happy.
At all.
But the sad part is, for everybody in this, they've already shut their gambling house down twice.
This ain't the first time.
Nah, man. Nah. And there's a police station directly across the street from the gambling house.
All right.
Oh, see that.
Silence.
But the next level of that is, in order for that place to run, who are they paying?
Exactly. Because my first thought was, how effective is the police department?
Who are they paying to stay open? That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to leave it at that. Because I love my life. I ain't afraid to lose my love.
I watched a lot of movies, y'all. I know. Look, Godfather taught me.
Me too.
Hey, listen.
Bro, I got Goodfellas in the back.
Hey, Scarface is one of my favorite movies.
Bro,
okay?
I got Goodfellas in the trunk right now.
From these movies, you will learn so much about life.
And Josh, you know what's so crazy? It's one thing to watch these movies from a distance and you see what they do. Mm-hmm. It's one thing to watch it when you in it.
In the situation.
And you can see it happening. Like, when I was a kid and I watched Godfather, my point of reference wasn't the movie.
Right.
Godfather just confirmed what I was already.
Oh, I know Boogie.
Yeah.
I know Boogie. Yeah. Boogie got power.
Yeah.
You know,
when I watched Paid in Full,
yeah.
Every character in that movie, I knew every. I personally knew him. Like, I personally knew these people from that movie. I'm like, oh, that's such and such.
Yeah,
that's what you call it.
Dude, that's me. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So it's different when you're on the inside of it. That's why I always tell people, I was raised. Another one. I was raised in the streets, in education, and in the church. I want y'all to get there. I was raised in all three.
Yeah.
So at any moment, I can code switch to the church. I can code switch to education.
Right.
And I can code switch to the streets. Effortlessly. Matter of fact, you won't even know what happened. You be like, nah, he went from master's degree in social work
exactly.
to boss shit.
Exactly. And people tell me that all the time. It's like, Josh, I didn't even know you knew. Hey, first of all,
you don't know me.
You don't know me. Like,
you know the education Kevin. You don't know the street Kevin. The street Kevin got stories for days about street stuff.
I got stories I can't tell.
Exactly. Me too. Matter of fact, I got stories, bro, that I can't even. I got stories that I'm gonna release these stories because I got stories that I couldn't tell the police because it would have hurt my brothers.
Yeah.
Even though they robbed me.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's deeper. It's deeper than just this social media stuff, man. Like, don't get it twisted.
That's crazy. Like,
and I ain't the tough guy. See this thing? I ain't the tough guy. I'm just the guy that lived this life. And it made me tough.
Mm-hmm. That little piece of the conversation, guy. Like, I want to unpack so much from that.
Hey, unpacking the story of Josh. So today on the podcast, everyone, I know we had like a soapbox moment for a minute.
Yeah, we did.
I really just want everybody to know, look, the gambling house got shut down. I'm happy it did.
Hey,
but
claps for that, man.
But it wasn't me. I wasn't the Nipsey Hussle. I wasn't not at all. But it's cool. So we talking about the story of Josh.
Yeah,
this is third grade.
Yeah, we ended. Yeah, this is this is the book of Joshua, verse 2, chapter 1.
It's chapter 2.
Chapter 2, verse 1. Amen. So yeah, we stopped off at third grade.
I slick want to do this real quick.
What's up?
But before we get, can everyone please turn? Can everyone please turn to the book of Joshua, chapter 2, verse 1? Does everyone have their Bibles?
When you have it, please say amen.
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 All right, brother, such and such. Can you please read for me?
And Joshua arose from his slumber, weary-eyed.
You got this damn fact.
Hey, guy.
You the grandson of a preacher kid.
Look, man, it goes deep. My family is church and education. That's it. And with a smidget of mental health, okay? So
I forgot though, mental health.
It's deep, guy, because you can't have education without mental health and do it effectively.
See, I did mental health first. But yeah, keep going.
I mean, you can do. I hate doing sometimes. But anyway, so my family, third grade. Let's see. I think at this time, third grade. Yeah, my mom had already remarried. And this is when I found my love for writing and music. Actually, my cousin and I was in Little Rock School District at the time. My cousin and I, Diego Scott. Shout out to Diego. We should probably tag him to this.
Is Diego like? I got a question. That's gonna be like a. Is Diego a Hispanic guy? Or he like a black Diego?
Yeah. Diego is as melanated a person as you could probably imagine.
Gotcha. I'm just asking because I work with 70% Hispanic kids.
Yeah.
The name Diego is
and it's like
Diego was on what's the name of that show?
Dora. Yeah.
And I just think about that first. I'm just asking Diego a black Diego.
No, Diego is not Hispanic at all.
Gotcha. Okay, so Diego.
But yeah, so me and Diego, we wrote our first song ever in third grade.
Did you sing? Did you sing the song?
No, I mean we was rapping, but yeah,
But okay, so with the Book of Josh, like, get into that, like, so the last time we talked, you said your dad gave you some advice.
Yeah.
It was on the game is.
The game don't change, just the faces in the name.
And it was in 3rd grade.
This was in 3rd grade, 2nd and 3rd grade. Like, I mean, my dad, he instilled so many of those little whips, those little whims or whatever, little nuggets of wisdom, just throughout my upbringing.
Mm-hmm.
Like another one, he would always tell me, always for damn sure make sure you got the right one.
The right one is woman-wise.
Anything, bro.
Oh.
See, and that's what I didn't know.
Hold on. Say that one more time.
That's what I'm saying.
Hold on, say it one more time.
It didn't hit me until I grew up.
That's a pimp shit. That's a pimp stuff right
Make
there.
for damn sure you got the right one.
And no matter what.
I thought he was talking about women. He I think in the context of the conversation he was. But I think in his wisdom, he knew that in life
it applied to everything.
It applies to everything.
But you know what? I really want to address the women part. Like,
let's talk about that.
Because
man,
that wisdom goes deep, man. Like, I'm not going to even sugarcoat this. Like, I have had the wrong one before. And when I got the right one, the elevation happened so fast, bro. It was like
night and day,
bro. It was like somebody gave me, you know, on Mario when you jump and hit your little head on the
little
back and the mushroom come out, and the little mushroom come out, and you chase a mushroom, you're like the right one, and you get the mushroom, you get. That's stage 1 of the right one.
You found your mushroom.
You get a bit bigger, but stage 2 is when you hit the little thing, you get the little fireball.
Oh yeah,
and then you start to really start doing
now
some
you
damage.
can do some work.
That's when you got the right one.
Yeah.
And then you might get a 1-up. Like, you know what I'm doing?
Yeah.
Because when you have the right, when you're in alignment, alignment does things to you that like no other. When you get in alignment, you can start to see. We talked about this earlier. You can start to see your opportunities.
Yep.
You can start to feel your opportunities.
Yeah.
Because you're in alignment.
And they can too.
They're the one that put you in a position that have them.
I just wanted to.
The right one is going to always make sure you're in a position of support, love, care, and they're going to always put you in a position so you can recognize it. Because the right woman, whether you know it or not, they see everything in you before you do. So the right one is the right one, bro.
Hey, the right one is the right one.
And the right one can change your life, man. I'm a witness to that. Like, I'm a living witness to that. A living, like...
I know a lot of us... I say this in the spirit of transparency. I've had a lot of good women, guy. I really can't say that I've had a bad one.
I can.
I'll say this. Who I was at the time that I was with you, we weren't compatible.
But this is the thing. Compatibility only works if you're vibrating at the same frequency. If compatibility is like a plus to someone that you can vibrate with on that level where it's not. It's almost like you know their thoughts. It's almost like, but before they say anything, you feel it.
Yeah, you feel it.
But then that's one thing. Compatibility comes after that, and if you can't be compatible, you're right.
Right.
You're gonna lose it. But see, my own compatibility. My own compatibility, bro. Like mine was complete opposite. And I get to the store at Kevin.
Yeah.
but
I mean, what I'm saying is, I didn't come to the table whole.
Oh,
you know.
Ooh.
So, in any kind of situation that I was going to be in, it was going to fail.
I got a question for you then.
Yeah.
Question, because this is the story of Josh.
Yeah.
Do you feel like...
Chapter 2, verse 1.
Chapter 2, verse 1. Do you feel... This is just a question that I see. I feel like there are more women that are ready sooner than there are men that are ready now. They've been waiting on us.
I totally agree.
Josh is saying this on record, Josh.
I totally agree.
You seeing this, Josh? Josh, like this. Hey, everyone that's watching on social media, if you follow Josh right now, I recommend you go share this video and try to take a snippet of this moment.
Oh my God!
Because
follow the journey.
Because I no lie, man. Like, I do a lot of events and a lot of stuff in the financial industry.
Yeah.
I travel nationwide. Do a lot of speaking engagements. All that. Every time I go to a new city,
it's always
and I'll be, matter of fact, this is a promotion for Kevin. Next week in Mississippi, I'll be teaching a group of teachers about financial literacy.